Hello everyone and welcome to Seasonal Watch. Today we're watching Reign of the Seven Spellblades, episode 13. Like, what happened last time? We had everyone's worried about Peta and the other students that were captured by Ophelia Salvadori. So the student council body is going after it, looking where could she be, because they know she's on the third level of the Labyrinth, but where exactly is her workshop? Who knows? As they were looking, they even found like Kevin, which is like that explorer or survival guy, and he showed that he was helping out. He was mapping out the third floor, and he couldn't find her workshop just yet. So even though he didn't find it, he showed a lot of places that it wasn't it. So it really helped them out and everything. And they have a plan of action to do, but who knows how that's gonna go. Well, our little group here, the Rose Sword, the Sword Rose, I think Sword Rose, I think's the name, are very worried about Peta and everything. Guy showing his worry. Oliver asking his cousins if they could help. He trying to ask the teacher, but the teacher is saying like he needs to wait 8 days or more before a teacher started looking for missing students. And Shella feeling responsible for it. And so Vera shows up because Kati wants to talk. Kati made a deal with her so that Vera would help them do it. In exchange, Kati was gonna help with her research. And so after talking out everything, Oliver, Shella, and Nano are gonna go with Vera into the Labyrinth to try to save Peta and the others, most likely. So Vera is explaining everything on how to deal with the magical beasts, and they're gonna have to do that as well. Of course, Vera is capable of doing that on her own, but they can do it as a trio since they're first years. They shouldn't be dealing with this magical beast yet, but the situation is asking for it. As for Peta, well, gonna have to take care of himself right now because he woke up in his prison cell, basically. And because he's a reversee, he's gonna have to be extra cautious that Ophelia doesn't find out. And today we'll see if anybody's gonna find her lair or if she's gonna find out about Peta being a reversee. Well, just have to see. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine as we watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, who's this? Oh, Ophelia. So, a backstory of her stepping on flowers? What is going on here? But yeah, they keep mentioning how she's lonely. So, very curious because they also mentioned how she was being consumed by the spell. Oh, that's Carlo. And next one of the child I'm bearing. I mean, Carlo's wearing very, yeah, because of the pheromones she emits. Yeah, so Carlo is a guy? Yeah, because of those pheromones she emits. I don't think that's how it works. Okay, now we're friends. And yeah, analyze. But yeah, because of pheromones she emits, like, hard to her have a connection with people. And there's also the succubus bloodline thing going on, so that makes it even more complicated stuff. Of course, the pheromones is because the succubus bloodline, but yeah, like because of who she is, who she was born as, it makes it complicated for her to be near other people. And so she can be very lonely, as they mentioned it before. And how that other time she just wanted to have a chat with Oliver, since he had resistance or immunity to her pheromone. Like, the music's kind of nice, nothing special, but yeah, the scavenger guy, we never saw him again. He showed up in that beginning one day, went to the labyrinth, but he hasn't showed up since. Ophelia showed up then, but she's been showing up here and there. Like, she showed up before when talking to Oliver. Now she's like the focus here. So maybe he's gonna be back if there's a season 2. Yeah, the first level's kind of like a cave. The second one's kind of like a forest. I wonder what the third level's like. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that. This place is very nice for people like Vera and Kati. Like, they love all kinds of creatures and everything, so this place is brimming with it. Ah, the tool seed. They can make a bridge. Huh? What's up? Hunger. Oh, he does have the rations. Yeah, there's that, like, the fruitcake, I think it was. Okay, I was wondering, like, what was she gonna eat? Yeah, she's praising Guy's cakes. Yeah, see? He has his specialties. You just need to hone it, you know? Isn't there, like, water right there? Like, where is he going? Like, weren't there right next to water, though? Like, I get it that he wants some private time, but so they're also in the second layer, but close to the third layer. You're my true lord and master. Yeah. His orders take priority over theirs. Oh, the next target after Darius. And who's that? Yeah, she's all happy to be useful and helpful. Like, she brightened up once he accepted her help. I just found weird that he went to get water even though they were right next to the river already. Uh, a rare species that's almost extinct. Yeah. I'm guessing, like, the birds are gonna attack and stuff. Or maybe, like, you can get lost or something. Magical technology. So it's like a... Yeah, it's kind of like a magical artifact that's making the sun. The bustling forest. So it's like always day here? Is that what she's saying? Oh, she's using magic while they're climbing. That's a neat little detail. Yeah. Yeah. She's clearing the path for them. Yeah, this looks like a nest. Don't show fear. Monkey see, monkey do. Um, the West Sider. Oh, he got a few fingers cut, huh? Now, is Vera gonna deal with this? Okay, so she tries to scare him away. And it's just... He... Oh? No. Okay. Yeah, this kind of attitude I would expect from Vera, not Nano. So this catch me off guard. And then it's just moving away. One sent a mana when they're trapped. Mm-hmm. A calm heart. That's... Yeah, I mean, she has the bravado and the battle experience to be able to face a magical beast like that with a calm demeanor. Yeah, the sword roses. They have many um people with talented people. There we go. That excel in specific areas. Oh, oh, I think yeah, because I think I was taken protecting her. Lin- and she's taking Lynette with her. Because he's important to her. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep calling him Kai, but it's Faye. Wrong letter. Ah, I see. They're from the same house, the Cornwallis. Yeah, like they're both Cornwallis. So they're sisters, or technically half sisters, as she put it. Is this like a Mentos? Yeah. That just chopped up the West Sider's head like that. Okay. Well, so much for having a peaceful encounter with the West Sider, you know? They're gonna have to fight a beast anyway. And Chimera. Some tool seeds. Nano ready with like full ability with the white hair and everything. She just ran by. Didn't really do anything just yet. Oh, that's from like the tail. Yeah, see? All this strategizing. The nerve ganglion. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, like, with, I don't think that's gonna shake it, and it would still have equilibrium. But I mean, regenerating the leg like that also a way to not have an equilibrium problem, you know? Keep their balance. Oh, they are removing the armor. Yeah, because you kind of lower your guard, like, aha, I finally found a way through. But yeah, see how Oliver's the one making the plans and everything. Ah, I was like, is there something wrong with his arm? But it's because he was dropping the seeds. Yeah, now she's going in to help out. No. Well, what happened there? Oh. Okay, so luckily just hit here and not the rest of his body, but like he got the shell to give a shield for this. Yeah, good job. You three did it. Vera was gonna come in to help, but you guys solved it. And now we're just gonna kind of have a slideshow progression, you know. I think there's a better word for this. Just like showing that they had many battles along the way and everything. Yeah, what kind of quest does she have? But they are all very attached to each other. Yeah, they're all willing to risk their lives for each other. The yeah, the troll, the Marco, in fact. Uh-huh. Yeah. He's like the first of the family. Yeah, crazy place to study. Yeah, he still joined in. Hmm. Nice to have that as callback to the first episode. You know, seeing that they did not know each other at all. Like they didn't even know each other's name, really. Uh-huh. But she's curious why he's like this. Yeah. Shell is from a noble family. And Nano. Mm-hmm. You seem to be ordinary, yet you're very capable in combat. She's guessing. Good guesser, you know. She's got an eye for the Sphinx. His path is a trepidous one. Yeah. And Albright and Faye are there. Yeah. So yeah. Ah, so he changed a woman. Yeah. Oh, okay, Albright. You catch him quick. But yeah, that's also a reason why Peter was able to wake up early. I'm sorry, what? Did he have that inside his body? Use them to get out. So is he like sacrificing himself? Well, yeah, you just puncture yourself. That's crazy that I'm trusting you with my life, nobody, so it's only fair to ask for your name. Peter Resta. Okay, make a name for yourself, Peter, you know? I just surprised with Albright there. Like, he punctured himself that he had those magical orbs in him. So now he's in a dying state because of that. Like, okay. I guess that's how much he's putting his trust on Peter. Well, then again, there's also the fact that because Peter's not affected by the fragrance right now, it gives Peter the advantage here compared to all the others. That's why Albright's counting on Peter for this instead of trying to do things. Well, I was gonna say do things himself, but he kind of can't because to get those stuff, he kind of punctured himself, and so he's not gonna be in the condition to act, you know. So that is a very curious action to do, to leave those orbs inside yourself like that, because you are gonna rely on somebody else either way if you're gonna use that. And considering how Albright was before his whole encounter with the Sword Roses, it's surprising he had that up his sleeve. But okay, next episode is Salvadori, so I feel like next episode we're gonna have our encounter with her. And that was Absol. Okay, so now we're all caught up. We have 2 more episodes to go. So yeah, this whole arc's gonna deal with Salvadori and her situation, which is interesting because we have mentioned before that she's being consumed by the spell and everything, and how she feels lonely, like this whole pheromone thing, and how she talked with Oliver because she was feeling lonely and he had kind of that immunity to it. And it seems that Carlo also has that immunity. And also I guess Carlo is a male? I guess? I mean, nothing I guess, that's just okay. I mean, the name kind of says it all, I guess. But yeah, Carlo did visit Ophelia back then and became her friend because she kind of hated life, really, because she was stepping on those plants and everything. And she was like, "Oh, you're the next one, huh?" Like, yeah, everyone says that, but they're just gonna be affected by the pheromones and won't really be themselves anymore. And she was like even worried, but then nothing happened. And Carlos like, see, nothing happened. So now we're friends. So Carlo did go there because the alliance between the families, but I guess at some point they did become friends. So I kind of wonder what happened there, but maybe we'll learn more next episode. Who knows?
今度はあなたの子供を産むの。オスはみんな私と話してるとおかしくなっちゃうの。私はならないのよね、それが。ね。はい、これでお友達。リアって呼んでいいかしら。リアとの出会いは家同士の盟約による義務でしかなかったわ。だけどあの時、私は思ったの。この子には人として生まれた幸せを掴んでほしいって。
Now I kind of want to talk about the end bit a little bit, because that's focused on the other characters with Peter and Albright. How Peter woke up Albright and everything, and Albright was surprised that Peter was like fully functional, even though the pheromones in the air and like that. And I guess at some point it was revealed to Albright that Peeta is a reversey, because he quickly understood, oh, while we were knocked out, you switched to female. Like, and that's why you're not affected. Like, since when did he know that Peeta was a reversey?
なぜお前はこのパフュームを吸って動けている？
それは
貴様、まさか眠らされている最中に女の体に、だからこのパフュームも効かず、お前がここにいるのは想定外。俺たちはオスとして利用されるために連れてこられたのだからな。
But hey, so he quickly realized that they are all hostage because she needs males and everything. So Peeta is in most trouble if she ever finds out what's going on. And with that, he also betting his life on Peeta by puncturing himself to get the explosive orb, the smoke orb, and the distress orb out, and giving it to Peeta to get out and get rescue, like, to deal with the situation. And because the puncture, like, Albright's very much hurt and can't really do anything. But it's still surprising to me because the way Albright was before the whole match with Sword Rose, he apparently, before that, he set this up with the orbs inside himself for an emergency and everything. But to use that, it seems like he relies on having somebody else, because for him to get them out, he puts himself in a fragile state, so he can't really use it. So that does rely on somebody else using it to save them both. So I'm kind of surprised that he had that up his sleeve, considering how he was before he admitted his loss. So that's kind of a bit weird there.
すべてお前に預ける。このざまでは俺が持っていても無駄だ。炸裂球と煙幕球、脱出に使え。そして最後の一つが救難球。命を預ける雑魚の名前くらい聞いておこう。
Speaking of weird, we also have Oliver going to grab some water. Because they were sitting there having some food right next to a river. And yet he goes to grab some water somewhere else, you know, away from everybody. Now, I get it that his reasoning to get water was to get away from the others so he can talk to his shadow, his Karsty.
少し水を汲んできますね。
ああ、用心するんだよ。
いるんだろう、水カルステ。
ここに。
Should know more about the situation with his siblings and everything, and was informed that they asked Karsty to escort Oliver back if he ever went to the Labyrinth during this situation. But because the coronation happened, Karsty considers Oliver's orders a priority over theirs. So if Oliver wishes, on the contrary, like, Karsty's gonna listen. And so Oliver asked for Karsty to scout ahead, you know, help out and clear up the path, warn them if there's anything dangerous going on. And Karsty was very happy to do so. And we see that Karsty was clearing up a path of magical beasts for them. Which, now that I think about it, what kind of grade level is Karsty and how strong is she? Because she seemed very young, yet she's very capable of dealing with those magical beasts with nobody realizing she was around. Then again, maybe she was just trained since she was young for this role, so there's also that as well.
実は迷宮であなたを見かけた場合、直ちに連れ戻すようにお二人から命じられておりました。 戴冠式が済んだ今、私の君主は名実ともにあなただからです。シャノン殿グウィン殿の命令よりもあなたの意志が優先されるのは当然かと。石膏ぐらいは務められます。
では頼む。俺たちの進路上に危険があれば伝えてほしい。
お任せください。
妙だな。ここは魔獣が多い場所のはずだが。
Speaking of training for a role, Vera was also calling out Oliver on this. How, yeah, she expects this from Shayla, from that noble family, and from Nano, which is from the east, those samurais and everything. Whereas, like, either you fight or you die. So she's very capable. She's been in war since young. Shayla from the noble family, being raised like this. Yet she's surprised with Oliver, who otherwise is from a completely normal family. Nothing special about it. And yet, his combat level is on par with those girls. Like, there's something up here. Something with his past that forced his talent to grow like this. Which, yeah, the mom, because was what triggered this, you know? So she has an eye for this stuff and is calling him out on this. But of course he wants to change the subject and everything, because that's very personal. But she is curious about him. So we have that. Maybe that's gonna be brought up again in the future. We'll see.
ただそういう話とはまた別に、私は君個人にも興味を持っている。
俺に？
シェラ君とナナオ君についてはまあ、かろうじて納得がいくのさ。対して君は比べるべくもなく凡庸だ。際立った得意分野のない器用貧乏タイプ。だがそれにもかかわらず、君はあの才能あふれる二人と肩を並べて戦えている。詮索をする気はないよ。ただ先輩としてはどうしても気になってしまうのさ。きっと君の過去にはあったんだろう。才能の差を埋めるだけの何かが。そう、君はどこか危うい。カティ君やナナウ君とはまた違った方向で。
But yeah, they have a very unique set of skills, this group, the Sword Roses. We have Oliver with this whole thing, Shayla with the nobility, Kati, very experienced with the beast and everything, kind of like Vera, and in a way, even more than Vera, I should put it, because of her intelligent communication with those magical beasts that Vera was incapable of doing. So that's something that Kati has over her. And then she also gets to know about Guy, who has very experience with the plants, with those tool seeds, and is a very excellent chef with that fruitcake that she found amazing. And then there's Nano, that's not only a very experienced fighter, but she seems to also have learned from Kati how to deal with these beasts, to face them with a calm heart. So, a very talented mix of individuals in this group.
対して君は比べるべくもなく凡庸だ。際立った得意分野のない器用貧乏タイプ。だがそれにもかかわらず、君はあの才能あふれる二人と肩を並べて戦えている。生まれ持ったものも育った環境も規格外なのだろうとね。トロールの知性化を成功させた君と一緒に研究してみたいのさ。刃を振りかざして開く道は大いにござらん。どうしてはくださらぬか。魔獣の多くは相手の放つ魔力と匂いによって敵意の有無を測るそうなのでござる。とカティは言ってござった。なんだいこれは。ずるいな君たちは。こんなうまいものを隠し持っているなんて。
あの中で唯一ピートだけが 普通の家庭の出身でした。
ピートはリバースという才能に目覚めてござる。
しかし随分とレアな体質を引き当てたものだ、ピート君も。
And of course, we can't forget the whole reversey thing with Pita that's from a non-magical family and came to Kimberly. Kind of forgot to mention that. So let's not like shoot down Pita here. Like they're all special. But yeah, she was testing them out, fighting that Chimera Mentis thing, and they were doing well, like tickling it, trickling it, exploring the different options, looking for weakness. And she even pointed out that like when you find the weakness in the enemy is the most dangerous point, because you kind of let your guard down for counterattacks. And normally that would have been problematic and possibly the end of Oliver, which is why she even stepped in at that moment. Like, hopefully Oliver is okay. I'm coming in to help them because they really need it right now. Because Ophelia set this up for the Chimera to have a counter plan for its weakness. However, Oliver was ready for it, and so they were able to defeat it all by themselves without Vera's help. So, yeah, good job. You are very capable first years.
レッスンの総仕上げといこう。私はサポートに徹する。あのキメラを倒すんだ。
硬いですわね。
想定内だ。外骨格を剥がして神経節を狙う。再生するか。
足を狙っても割に合いませんわ。他を狙っていきましょう。承知いたした。なるほど、これが試行錯誤でござるな。温度差による脆弱化は有効です。再生する前に。
よし。
君たちの対応力には舌を巻くばかりだよ。ただ初見の相手は勝ち筋が見えてきた時が一番危ない。ここだ。けど無理もない。弱点を見抜かれることまで考えてオフィーリアはキメラを設計するんだから、即死だけは避けていてくれよ、オリバー君。嘘だろ。
読んでいたぞ。それも
勝ちました。倒しましたわ。私たち3人で。
いやはや、初戦でこの結果とはね。終わってみれば手を貸すタイミングなんて最後までなかった。
So yeah, after many hours of them exploring and everything, they're finally getting close to the third layer. So supposedly it's the student body, Oliver's cousins, and then Oliver, Vera, Shella, and Nano. Like that's kind of like the order that things are. So maybe we're kind of gonna see the progression of that next episode, how they're reaching Ophelia Salvadori and stuff. Is Speeda gonna be able to do anything for them to escape? We'll see. But yeah, that's about it, and we're gonna have to wait for next week with the next episode. However, things are gonna be a bit more complicated now with the new season starting, so hopefully things are gonna be just fine. Yeah, we can only hope. So with that being said, see you next time. Bye!